Which are the signs of aging or preventable? Is there any preventable signs of aging?
So, doc, what happens is you cannot prevent. Like aging is a continuous ongoing process. Okay. So many people are selling multiple things, for example, saying that use this and we can stop aging. You can never stop aging. You can control by reducing the onset of aging by reducing certain factors. So, like you asked me, how can we stop it? You cannot stop it. You can reduce the progression of it. How? Like we began, the first questions were
Right.
first maintain, okay, right from your gut to the food you eat. Second, leave the genes outside. Second, the products that you use. Use your sunscreen regularly. Don't use all these fancy regimen. That's it doesn't make sense. Basic sunscreen application. If your skin is dry,
Tell
use
me
a
an
good
example of a fancy thing that people are overhyped about.
overhyped doc. I would say retinol.
Retinol.
Yes, even though it's a fantastic drug, I will not deny it. But the way it is marketed, that retinol is your elixir. Like, that's the medication you take and you become God. You become Zeus. It doesn't happen that way, dude. I would become that first. I'd be like, I'm the first person to charge into it. So, retinol is something which all are propagated. Use retinol, you'll have this skin, no lines, no wrinkles. And patients come back to me and say, like, doc, skin kala pad gaya hai. I'm looking dark. Lines have not gone, it's become more worse. So, there is a way to use certain products. So, we have many people to, like I said again, doctor, each his own. They propagate a lot of things on the internet. Do it, no issues. But do you know what you're propagating, to whom you're propagating? So, when a patient has to use certain things, how they have to use it, what skin type has to be used.
So to prevent aging, retinol helps or not?
Yes, it does help. But if it is used in a very judicious way, right skin type, okay, and it depends upon which kind of patient and what is the requirement. And most important, it's not about giving it. Like the best example you spoke about is Mounjaro. It's not about taking Mounjaro or Ozempic. It's about what are you going to do after that. So when you take retinol, all these different vitamin derivatives,
Correct.
okay, taking it is fine. How are you going to maintain it after that is more important. Sunscreen usage, using a good ceramide based moisturizer, making sure your skin is not overtly exposed to sunlight. You do not run on the beach. Okay, so all these things have to be balanced simultaneously, which not many people know about because they're not been guided about. They've been only told use retinol or retinol and your skin becomes this. But they don't become this, they become that. And then they come back to us.
So let's say that, I am 42 now. So let's say that I want to delay my aging. So I recently started using moisturizer
Yes.
and sunscreen for the last 1 year because of my wife. Okay.
Same.
She spends like 1 hour on her skincare every day. But I know I spend like 10 minutes. Is that good enough provided that, I'm taking care of all the other dietary habits?
Yes. So unlike what we have been propagated post-COVID, like you require this regimen, 3-step, 6-step, 10-step. Doc, my mom and grandmom, and I am showing your mom and never have the same options and opportunities, but still they got a fab skin. Okay. In context to what you've asked me, you don't have to do the regimens. If your skin is on a drier side, make sure you hydrate it. Okay. Keep that one very basic thing in mind. If you feel your skin is normalish, no need of hydration technically. But if you feel it is dry, yes, you got to hydrate. Always use a sunscreen, okay, whether you go out or do not go out. Now, technically, a sunscreen, everybody has different opinions. Some say it gives you a result for like 30 minutes, some say 1 hour, some say 2 hours. But if you ask me, very honestly, it doesn't last for more than few minutes also when you apply it. So you have to keep reapplying it, but technically you cannot reapply every few minutes. Once every 3 hours is good enough, okay?
So the claim that it lasts for like 12 hours, 18 hours may not be true.
Doc, these claims are lab-based. Like I'll give an example. When a filler is sold, okay, when it was given to us initially, it was told it will last for 2 to 2.5 years. And we told our patient the same thing. They came back in 1 year and said, doc, filler chala gaya hai. And we were like, yaar, how did it happen now? Who's wrong? And then we had nobody to blame. So when the company says something, there's no harm. They are saying it, some are in vivo, some are in vitro studies. So they're saying it based on lab studies and they're saying it based on a particular person in a particular climate. It is not universally applicable to everybody. What sunscreen you use, for example, in US will be very different what I use in Bombay. Because the climate, the pollution, the dust, my skin type, the lifestyle I go through, the food I eat, okay, the stress I go through is huge. So it'll be very less compared to you or maybe much, much more compared to you. So yes, it has a
So
huge
it differs.
variation.
Okay.
So sunscreen usage is not going to be universal. It can always keep changing. Also, to the extent more than the SPF, even the sunscreen grade can change. You might be having a matte finish sunscreen today suiting you. After a few months, it'll be like, boss, this is giving very patchiness on my face. I require something different. You might switch to a water-based sunscreen or aqueous sunscreen. So there are different formulations also. So not one product will suit you forever throughout. But like you said in the question that you asked me, when you start early, like a good hydration, good sunscreen usage, okay, these two things and a good face wash. Again, face wash depending upon your skin tone and skin type and the climate, I think you have a good head start
Ah.
for sure.